Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at one coin that we've not looked at before on this channel, something that I've been trading recently, and it's been doing okay. So we're going to have a look now, just in case anyone else is interested. It's relatively new to Binance, reasonably new, but it's made a decent impact, especially recently, amongst all the rest of the coins, generally falling out of the sky until just today. It's held up quite well, and that is Ocean. Ocean, to me, it looks like it's a very young chart, so it's very easy to get lost in something like this. But to me, it looks as though it's one of those coins which is actually going to do quite well in the very short term. Long term, I've got no idea. It's very difficult to work that out. Fundamentally, it's got all the things that you need. It's got the possibility of taking over an enormous area of data marketing, data mining, or data analyzing, whatever you want to refer to it as. But it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there's not, from what I can see, that many competitors out there. So fundamentally, it's got everything going for it. It was also shortlisted to go onto Coinbase, so there is always that. But that's not how I go about trading things. It's nice to know that the asset that I like to trade is fundamentally sound. But what we really want to know is, where's it going to go? Is it going to dump before it tries to skyrocket? Recently, while everything else has been dying, and this is only going back just about a month, it's gone over 135%. So that's pretty impressive for a coin that's not really been around for that long. However, you could argue that it also has dropped 66%. And if we're looking at it, if you were to have bought it back here, then you could say I'm still down 34%. So it depends on which way you look at this, which way you interpret it. The way I'm choosing to look at it is that obviously I didn't buy up here, nor did I buy down here. I bought here, and the reason I bought here is because this chart is so very young. I noticed that we've got basically a pinching of the Bollinger Bands. We were breaking out above the center of that Bollinger Band, and then when we finally broke above and were testing on the second day here the 50 exponential moving average, it seemed to me as though it was time to move. Now, as this started to rocket up, and it went up quite a lot in a very short amount of time, about 5 days, it did 50, we'll call it 50x, not 50x, that would be impressive, 50%. I thought, ooh, this is the one for me, I'm going to get rich, and then obviously it's come all the way back down again to test the 50 exponential moving average. So, or you could also say that it's tested the center of the Bollinger Band. Either way, it's showing relative strength at the moment around here. However, it's not trying to get up to this level here, but you could argue that this is not parabolic, but it's a big move, and this is consolidation after that move. However, it is still maintaining higher lows, not yet got higher high, but we have broken right outside of the Bollinger Band at these levels. So in that sense, it's unlikely that it's going to go and do something like this any moment now. What we're going through here is a period of consolidation, I would say, and we're currently going to be under, for what looks like maybe a couple of weeks, this Ichimoku cloud. What's that, 8 days? Yeah, 8 days basically of this red itchy cloud. So long as we can stay above there, that's great. If we do come down within there, that wouldn't be very good for us, especially because the way that this is going here on this Bollinger Band area, meaning if it were to continue with this uptrend, if we were to break down beneath it in the next few days, that would be, first of all, bearish because we're beneath that. Secondly, we'd be coming close to that 50 exponential, and then thirdly, would be inside the red cloud here. So for me personally, it's a matter of buying and selling this one, but to be very careful with it because it has pumped and it has dumped in short volume. These don't look like much, but they are quite a big deal. That's 11% there from top to bottom. This one here from top to bottom, talking another 12%. So it's important to try and take profit on these. And where's the profit? Generally speaking, it's pretty much where we are at right now. This level here. Not that it means a great deal because it's such a small chart, but this is all we've got to go by. Around about 47-48 cent. Roughly speaking, is where we're looking to be taking profit and waiting for it to come back down again. Now, if we're lucky, it will come back down to this level, wherever the center of the Bollinger Band is, or the green 50 exponential. So it could come back down to 42, maybe even 41. Buy it back, ride it back up another 10%, so on and so on and so on. That's what I'm doing with it anyway. That's what like I say, I've not taken profit on it today, but I feel as though I ought to. It's neither here nor there. I mean, it was one of those things that could just drop. It's such a small chart, and looking at the MACD here, it does look as though there is an incoming cross. Not that the cross means a great deal, but the histogram is decreasing rapidly, so it could fall dramatically. So it's always good to take profit on an asset like this. So take profit, buy it back, take profit, buy it back. That's how I'd like to play it. The money flow index has got room to move, but you can see here it peaks at the top here, and that definitely is a peak. When we get a read like this on a money flow index, you know, anywhere close to 90, it's time to quickly consider getting out. Things can obviously go parabolic from there, but that is one of the biggest indicators I ever use to spot a top. And that, with this RSI, the RSI is still not, you know, still within it still had room to move, but the money flow index was a definite sell signal for me there. Anyway, what we're looking to do from here, well, like I say, buy and sell, buy and sell. Until we break above 48 cent, there's no reason for me to suggest that it's going to get higher. What I'd like to do is I'd like to see this 10 exponential here getting above, getting where we get supported on these. So I don't want to see the wicks come down to the center of the Bollinger Band. I'd like to see them get supported on this 10 exponential. At the moment we're not getting that, so it seems to me as though the uptrend is slowing slightly, and that the drop could be significant. If there were to be a drop, it could be quite nasty. So this is my new little favorite altcoin, and that is how I intend on playing it, taking profits and buying it back, taking profits, buying it back. Sounds boring, but really when we're talking about 10% moves or more, it's not that boring at all. It's actually quite good. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice evening.